What's up, guys? More Dead Space. Getting through it pretty good or quickly, I guess. And there's a few games coming out. This one I'm kind of overwhelmed because I really was just waiting for PoE 2. But I think out of all the games coming out, I'm gonna probably prioritize Dragon Age Veilguard because I really do like the Dragon Age franchise. It has like a special place. Like I'm actually connected to it emotionally. Like Red Dead, it's a Rockstar game. It's gonna be there. It's popular. You know, I actually kind of that's like something I would like play at night, like like when I'm like kind of sleepy. Like I like that. It's like almost like a great story to play through. So you know, Dragon Age or Dragon Quest 3, because you know Dragon Age, Dragon Quest, like very similar titles. Dragon Quest 3, the remake. You know, 2D games like that, like those games usually are actually a lot more fulfilling than they usually would seem. So I'm sure that'll be a great playthrough. But considering that PoE comes out literally the next day, I'm not gonna prioritize it. I'm not gonna prioritize Red Dead. I mean, I probably will, because you know I'm gonna end up buying the games and playing them. So it's like, wow, I really should prioritize this. But I really do want to get through Dead Space in like the next day or two, at least like the first playthrough, so I can basically
Level 3 security clearance required.
have room and space to play the Veilguard, Dragon Age Veilguard, and probably Red Dead. So it's really about making those commitments and promises. Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do, and then actually doing it. Like actually getting through Dead Space in like a day or two, I'm saying, and then buying, downloading, and being ready to play Red Dead Redemption or Veilguard, and then going back and playing Veilguard and Red Dead Redemption, right? And then like 2 weeks later, you know, we'll have PoE and Dragon Quest. So like these type of commitments are just huge commitments. Like what I can promise you is I will get through Dead Space in a reasonable amount of time. And then as far as the New Game Plus playthrough, that might not come because there are like 4 new games coming out. So it's like we're not even gonna think about New Game Plus. We're gonna think about, oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna try to hit him with some lightning. But it just didn't turn off, so I guess that was part of the level design. We're like, no, you can't go back, because you're just going to use lightning anyway, so... That scared me. We're going to focus on Dead Space for now. We have like 4 days to beat it. You know, but... You know, I don't really want to make promises to the people, because I might not keep them, but I take it to myself. Like, that's way more important to me that actually is somehow kept, or... like acknowledge. So like this is basically a new game. Like Dead Space Remake, it's like a new game. I feel like the fire from this plasma cutter, whatever it's called, the upgrade, I think it actually is making it to where the enemies bust open and drop their loot automatically. Got a lot of enemies. Like this game, I'm flowing. Like I'm like riding around in like a boulder, like going around like in SpongeBob. We rode on that rock. A bit of credits there. Why didn't that giant pop out this time? There he is. Drop the power node. Get good. Like, I had this in back in the day where I had friends playing and we were always playing like every day. I'd probably be knocking videos out, like games in like a day if I wanted to. I really could play through a game in like a day. Like certain games, like this game's not that long, I could probably get through it in a day.
Power transferred from electrical systems to ADS cannons.
Okay, I'm seeing a power reroute from the electrical systems.
A lot of electronics are off, so like now we have to
That's two. One more system and we'll have power for the ADS.
not have any defense against zombies. Kind of like your channel can just be like, I've already talked about this I think in the last video about living multiple lives. It's like this can easily just get fried. Like you can easily fry it. It's like trying to balance like energy, good energy, any energy, you know, and put it through like something
Isaac,
that's kind of light.
I cracked the Ishimura's MedSci reports. They're a fucking horror show. These things mold any dead tissue into a new form. One kind infects corpses, and the rest...
Make more corpses to infect.
That organic shit on the walls, that's dead tissue too. The crew thought it was a habitat changer. Isaac, I'm gonna run some diagnostics. I think that's death spreading.
So like this game's great because it's really like it broadens my like opinion. So, like whatever energy I get, I have to put into like my channel, which is kind of delicate. It can easily get fried. Not like it can break at its neck or it can scramble its ankles. Like that's just like being delusional. Like it can get fried. Like you can literally fry it like an egg. So like this game is kind of immune to that, except for the fact where like I could easily like slip and fall, and then I fry it. So having 4 games come out, new games that I haven't played already. I never had this. Never really had this. Like usually I'd bring back some old games to my channel, or some new games, and never just 4 new games.
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
Thing. 4 new games is like I can really fry my channel. So it's like I'm like a journalist. You know, the game's coming out. I'm hyped. Following the game, we're looking at whatever is already, you know, information available. It's like you can easily fry it at some point. You can just be like, well, now I have 4 games to play, and they just came out.
Transferred from water purification to ADS cannons.
I have to record them, so it's like
We got it. The ADS cannons are back online. Wait, auto-targeting offline. Calibration data not found. Fuck. No auto-targeting. The cannons are useless.
What about manual targeting?
You want to go out there with all that shit raining down and target the ADS cannons manually?
If I give the cannons enough targeting data, it'll recalibrate the system. You got a better idea?
Christ. I'll open exterior access. I hope you know what you're doing.
I think I just got access to the a new rig upgrade. So like Red Dead will come out, like that can definitely fry me because it is a great story. A long, you know, Rockstar game, like that could definitely cook me. Veilguard, I like it, but it's probably a long game, so it can just cook my channel thing.
The cannons take it out, and I recalibrate the system.
It won't cook
We're
me.
out of options. Do it.
And then 2 weeks later, PoE, like that's gonna be good, but it can be like not that successful, which I'm not really worried about because if you don't play the games you want to play when you want to play them, and upload them, you'll just be stuck doing something like just weird, like playing like one game for a long time, even though there's so many great things going on that you can just participate in. You don't have to always get money or success out of it. Like I could play Counter-Strike every single day and get some good success out of that, but it's like, look at all these new games coming out. Like I can just be a part of it.
Targeting system. Calibration complete. Cannon auto-targeting online.
Where are the zombies?
Syncing targeting system.
I think there was another system or another part like this in the first game, like for the remake. It was like kind of cheesy. You just like
Hull integrity compromised.
decided to like almost like Star Wars shooter. This is way cooler because like you get to control
Complete.
the turret with your
Auto-targeting online.
character. You get to fly around in space. It kind of hurt.
Syncing targeting system.
Am I getting shot by zombies? Yeah, I am.
Data migration complete. ADS recalibrated. Auto-targeting systems enabled.
They're back. The ADS cannons are online ship-wide. Thank God. Engaging autopilot. Get yourself inside, Isaac. I think I figured out our next move.
So it's like, like I said, Dragon Quest 3 and PoE. Like PoE's, like I said, that's what we're really waiting for. PoE 2, that's what we're waiting for. Like that's kind of the actual
Exiting
plan.
gravity.
But just being a part of,
Exiting vacuum.
whether it be PoE or the other 3 games, and not getting too much out of it, that's important, right? Like you were a part of it. You don't have to be like
Isaac, Hammond, I just
the
assisted
god
the
of it
Remake
or
mission.
the most profitable
See what
aspect
you
of
make
it.
this.
It's just not even fair to people because they don't really get to decide that they're like the god of it. So,
Medical is a sanctuary. All survivors, please join us.
that seems like a chopped up,
We're going
edited
back to
message.
medical.
Makes sense.
I'll head to the crew deck and look for survivors from the bridge. I'll be in touch.
The crew deck. Wonder if he knows something we don't.
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
So I guess better just be a part of something. The excitement, the hype, and then when it's out, it's like, oh yeah, you were like there when it first came out. You were playing it. Like it's not always about being like
Level
an
3
economic
security
team.
clearance required.
Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is editing people who are just playing it, who just probably want to relate to you. Like, oh yeah, we're playing this new game. It's like, oh, I don't really care. Like, I'm the greatest. No, we gotta buy the new rig. Rig upgrade. I think we have 6 pips right now. Let's see if this increases the amount of pips we get on our suit. And they actually do add, eventually they add, you know, the little like metal things on your arm. That was like the original suit. I like that, but it's like, it was just so old. Upgrades. Definitely need some health potions or some health kits. I guess we'll probably like 2 of them. Not a big deal. I think we still have 6 pips. So, like, I know if I get through Dead Space in 3 days, it's not going to burn me out, or it's not going to burn my channel out, but it's like, it's much easier to do that. Kind of like having a baby, like, you can go out and drink, and you can run around in the span of, like, a day, or you can think about it for 1 moment and do it, and you'll be fine, but a baby really couldn't. So it's like, you don't just want to throw a lot of people to the wolves because you want to go at high speed. So we have a plan. Your plan's like, okay, I want to play these 4 new games within like 3 weeks. It's like, everyone's gonna do that. Everyone's gonna record it. You know, the algorithm's gonna show other people's videos. It's like, okay, but I can just be a part of it, and the plan's still to do it, right? So it's like, okay, some people don't even want to hear the plan.
For the chemical lab.
What? You said the chemical lab? I can barely hear you.
Cult stuff. Feels like a cult in here. Music, very culty.
Daniels, the door to medical just locked behind me. Hello?
Okay, there's a vent on the path.
You'll be safe here. I'm a doctor.
Is Nicole Brennan with you?
You're not here for sanctuary then. Well, Dr. Brennan's currently engaged. Shall I send you to her?
How about you unlock these doors, and I'll find her myself?
Are you that selfish? You might let something in. Or out.
Shit.
So, you've decided to be difficult. Take a seat. I'll deal with you momentarily.
This fire upgrade definitely is taking us. Taking us to that point we need to be taken to do good damage, and it feels good.
Kindly avoid disturbing my other patients.
What is this?
Research, of course. I'm so close to finding that missing factor.
Okay. Probably need to upgrade our flamethrower or something. Has to be. This is like my shotgun blast, increasing the damage for that. I really like the flamethrower, so I'm just gonna upgrade it. I like how this game doesn't let you just upgrade damage. You have to go through the tree. It's like kind of tasteless, I guess, to do that. Just damage or something.
Clearance confirmed. Patient log retrieved.
There. I have to record these days. The old memory, you know. As I was saying, the new treatment I'm developing should be just the ticket. The trial is very promising. Trial? You'll be back at your post in a jiffy with CEC none the wiser. Unless you don't trust me. No, of course I trust you. Let's give it a shot.
Some type of experimental treatment. The doctor seemed kind of sane, so definitely don't want no part of that.
Shipwide transmission override. Isaac Clark.
Just a trick.
Isaac. Isaac. Make us one.
Isaac Clark. All right. Dr. Brennan's nearest and dearest. We were colleagues, you know. Dr. Chalice. Mercer. Are you the reason the marker won't begin? That's it. Convergence is installed. She's meddling. How is the question? But even if I was to ask, I suspect you're not the talkative type. And I haven't fully explored the cause of death as that missing factor. Dismemberment. Now I think on the right track there. Try and relax, Mr. Clark. Convergence is so close. Maybe your death will tip the balance.
Maybe this will work. Isaac, you there?
Daniels, open the chemical lab.
What?
Just do it.
On it. It's open. Go.
This creature regenerates, so nothing you really can do about that guy.
Isaac, Nicole's broadcast.
It was a trick by a fucking unitologist. Dr. Mercer. He's locked down medical to experiment on the crew.
Oh, God. Every way out is locked down to one of the offices. Must be Mercer's. I can brute force the internal doors, but you'll have to reach his office and lift the lockdown manually.
Dr. Mercer, I remember his name. He's definitely a big character in this franchise. Gun ammo's probably a great idea, but we're good now.
Unwise, Mr. Clark. My hunter may regenerate, but he takes an attack like that.
This must be the hunter behind me. Regenerator. I'll slow him down. I just put the lights on, didn't I? Okay, here they are. Also, need to get into this. Need to be getting to this door. Kind of a bad counter, bro. It's a tough little section.
Clearance confirmed.
The line gun's just like a giant Plasma cutter. I like it. Now I'm trying to think, what weapons do I really want to use? I think line gun's kind of cool. Contact. Beam. Maybe I'll get rid of the flamethrower. I don't know. The big plasma cutter. I don't remember what the alt fire does.
Surgical log. Dr. Jarvis Mercer. It's a shame. When I began my research, Terrence found insight into the marker where things established. Now is the case of sending little missiles like this. You butcher! I saw your hunter. I know who it used to be. That cellular regeneration? Good God, don't you see what you've done? I agree with Amelia. If this is unitology, I want no part of it. My diagnosis. Poor Terrence is suffering from the same dementia reported on the Aegis 7 colony. Amelia, for example. The only Amelia is ever mentioned was his wife. And Amelia Kine died 7 years ago.
This guy, I guess Dr. Mercer is helping Convergence, like helping people die and become zombies for like some like, you know, unification purpose, but he doesn't actually believe in it. So he's kind of just a villain. You know, he's like doing this on his own.